Have you ever noticed that the more freedom you get, the more confused you feel? Like, why does having more options somehow make everything worse? Why is it that the moment you actively try to be happy, happiness disappears, but the second you stop forcing it, it randomly shows up? Why do we want attention so badly? But the second people actually look at us, we get uncomfortable. Why does being too confident turn people off, but having no confidence does the same thing? And here's the question that actually matters, the one that messes with your head a little. Why does the human mind sabotage itself, even when it literally knows better? We like to think we're in control of our thoughts, but psychology says, not really. And that's where paradoxes come in. Ideas that sound wrong, feel confusing, yet quietly run your life. Let's talk about freedom. We're told more choices mean more happiness. But give someone too many options and watch their brain short circuit. Suddenly it's, what if I chose wrong? What if there was something better? That's why scrolling Netflix for 40 minutes feels like a full-time job. Freedom feels great until it turns into pressure. Now happiness. The more people chase it, the more it slips away. Because the moment you ask, am I happy enough? You're already comparing your life to someone else's, your reality to some imaginary standard. Happiness isn't something you catch. It's something that happens when you're not obsessing over it. Then there's attention. We want to be seen, validated, acknowledged. But the second attention shows up, anxiety joins the chat. Because attention means judgment. Your brain goes from notice me to, what if they notice everything wrong with me? That's why people want followers but hate posting, want praise but fear public speaking, want love but avoid being vulnerable. We want attention, just not the exposure that comes with it. Confidence is weird too. Confidence attracts people until there's too much of it. Then it stops being confidence and starts feeling like ego. But low confidence isn't great either. It makes people uneasy. The most likable people aren't the loudest or the boldest. They're just secure. They don't need to prove anything. And effort? Effort is another paradox. Try really hard to fall asleep tonight. Exactly. The harder you try, the worse it gets. Same thing with creativity, motivation, even confidence. Your brain hates being forced. Sometimes the fastest progress happens when you stop pushing so hard. So why does the mind sabotage itself, even when it knows better? Because your brain was never built to make you happy. It was built to keep you alive. Its priority is survival, not fulfillment. Avoid pain, detect threats, stick to what's familiar, even if what's familiar isn't good for you. That's why you overthink instead of acting. Why you stay in comfort zones that slowly drain you. Why self-sabotage shows up right before something good happens. Your brain isn't broken, it's just old. And here's the real paradox. The same mind that protects you is the one that holds you back. Once you realize that, you stop fighting your thoughts. You start understanding them. Awareness doesn't remove paradoxes. It just puts you one step ahead of them. If this made you stop and think, hit like. And if you want more psychology that actually makes sense, subscribe. Because your mind isn't against you, it's just full of contradictions.